I'm going to show you how I'd add $1 million to my remodeling or custom home business. This will apply to you if you're starting at 0 and trying to get to 1 million, or you're already at 2 million trying to go for 3 million. First, if we're going to hit $1 million, we need to know who we're targeting and our average project size. If we don't know those, it will be impossible to figure out how many leads we need. If you have a smaller average job size, like $50,000, we'll need 20 new projects. If you have a larger job size, around $200,000, we only need 5 projects. Right off the bat, this may guide you towards one ideal client versus another. I know some of you are better set up for fewer larger jobs, and others like the smaller projects where you can get in and get out more quickly. There's nothing wrong with either approach, but they do require different strategies. We'll use the $50,000 job size example since it will require more lead flow. And that's probably what you're in need of right now if you want to add $1 million to your business. Using some typical average conversion rates, 20 projects means about 80 appointments. That's a 25% close rate. 80 appointments means we need about 160 phone pre-qualification calls. That's a 50% conversion from call to appointment. At a $50,000 price point, we're hopefully converting more calls to appointments, but we'll be conservative. To get 160 phone pre-qualification calls booked, we'll need about 320 leads. That's a 50% booking rate from lead to call. Now, to get 320 leads for the year, that's about 27 leads per month. Okay, now we know our lead flow target. What will we do to get those leads? We have lots of options on the table. Offline, you could do Little League sponsorships, direct mail, radio, or TV ads. Digitally, you could run Google ads or Meta ads. You could start blogging. You could start publishing videos on YouTube and social media. If it were me, I'd be focused digitally. I'd do the basics of using nice job site signs in the yard of every project I was on and wrapping my truck and handing out business cards to every single person I encountered throughout my daily life. But online, I'd focus on advertising. Content marketing is a longer play. Since I'm focused on getting $1 million added as fast as possible, digital ads will be my go-to. I'd get started on Meta since I can get my cost per lead down lower than on Google, especially if I'm in a competitive market. Now, most remodelers run some pretty generic ads, so I'd spend a bit more time upfront planning a campaign. Since I really want construction projects, I'd be willing to do some design work for free or a discount to get people in the door. I'm a new business, so I simply need to get some lead flow and projects signed. I'd run a design giveaway. The way this is structured is that I'm going to have people fill out a form on Facebook or Instagram when they see the ad. The form will enter them into a drawing to win a free kitchen design. Since the offer is so appealing, I'd be able to generate quite a bit of interest. Now, I've got some insider info. I've run this campaign for my clients, and we typically average about $25 per lead. Rather than spreading out my budget over the course of a year, I'd pour a few $1,000s into this campaign over the first 30 days. Based on past history, this will generate about 120 leads. And these leads are required to provide budget, when they're looking to remodel, and in what time frame. If you remember back to our original goal, we needed 320 for the year. So this would be over a third of our goal. The beauty of this campaign is that on the day of the drawing, I'll pick a winner and call them and let them know the excellent news. I'll pre-qualify them and learn more about their project and book an appointment. From there, I'll sign them into the free design. As you probably know, most design build remodelers sign about 92 to 95% of their design agreements into construction. So I'm not worried about doing a design for free. Now here's the kicker. I'll call, text, and email all of the other 119 leads and let them know that they won second place prize, which is 50% off design. From there, I'd anticipate signing an additional 3 to 10 design agreements. The offer is strong, and even 10 design agreements is only an 8% close rate from raw leads. If we split the difference and say we sign even 6 design agreements, we're now sitting at 7 projects. If our average job size is $50,000, we're at $350,000 in revenue within about 4 to 6 weeks. From here, this gives me a nice starting pipeline, and I can pivot to a less intensive marketing approach. I've spent about $3,000 and jump-started my pipeline. Now, I'll switch my ad budget from the design giveaway to more top-of-funnel campaign. I'll convert leads on my cost guide. Meta ads will be running at about $30 to $35 per day, which is about $1,000 per month. This should be generating roughly 30 to 40 conversions at $25 to $35 per conversion. Anytime I see someone download the cost guide, I'm going to call them. Hey, I saw you downloaded our remodeling cost guide. This is a courtesy call to make sure you were able to download the document okay. Were you able to access it? Oh, you were. Great. Well, while I've got you, I'm curious, what project are you thinking about? A kitchen? Amazing, the heart of the home. What are you looking to change about your current kitchen? Well, I don't really like the layout and the style is outdated. Sure, that makes sense. Hey, if you want, take a quick video of the kitchen and text it to this number I called you on. I'd be happy to give you my high-level thoughts on a few different options. Yeah, that'd be great, actually. Awesome. I know you weren't expecting my call, so I'll let you go. But if you're at home now, just take a 5 to 10 second video showing me the kitchen and text it over. Will do. Thanks. Great. Talk to you soon. You've got additional opportunities forming at the top and middle of the funnel. Not every phone call or text exchange will work its way to a sales opportunity, but some will. We're hunting for those 2 to 7 people out of the 30 to 40 who engage you and move to an official first appointment. Once you've got them there, you'll close 1 to 2 per month. The goal is to close 1.5 per month. It works out to every other month being 1 closed project and then 2 closed projects the next month. Maintaining this pace will land you $800,000 in 11 months, and we already locked up $200,000 to $350,000 during the initial design giveaway. This puts us over the $1 million mark, and we spent about $15,000 in meta ads. There are a couple of key takeaways though. It requires true sales follow-up. You can't half-ass it. When a lead comes in, call. If you don't get an answer, leave a voicemail, send a text, and send a follow-up email. And if you want more follow-up best practices, check out this video right here. You need to be on the ball. Projects aren't going to land in your lap. After the design giveaway ends, you also need to do a second round and a third round follow-up to all the people who didn't move into design. There's over 100 leads still in the database. Call, text, and email them 30 days after the giveaway. Send them the cost guide. Call, text, and email 30 days later. Put them on a monthly newsletter. All the incoming leads downloading the cost guide from your meta ads needs to go on your newsletter as well. We have to be persistent. So there you have it. That's what I would do if I was looking to start from zero and add $1 million to my remodeling business. Hopefully this sparked some ideas for you that you can implement in your business. And you can always reach out to us at Builder Funnel if you need hands-on help. We'll see you next time here on Builder Funnel TV.